Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ivy and I'm a YouTuber and content creator based in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria, and we're having another of our life hack videos today. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 problems people typically encounter when using prepaid meters and how to troubleshoot these problems, how to solve those problems. Now, if this is the content you would like to see, then please keep on watching. And while you're at it, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on that subscribe button underneath this video. Like this video, drop a comment in the comment section underneath this video, and let's just jump right in. So the very first problem that most people encounter, and this is one I encountered myself a couple of months ago, there is power in the neighborhood, right? Now you have recharge in your prepaid meter. You can see it's reading in the keypad that you have like 30 units, 16 units left, but you don't have power in your house. And then over a couple of hours, you can see that maybe it was 16 units, it's now down to 15, down to 14. And you are thinking, I don't have power in my house. How can my units be going down? You see that somebody has taken my meter to their house. Like, what is going on? Like, no, nobody took your prepaid meters, because if they did, I mean, it's linked to you. If somebody else cannot technically use it, you have to recharge it. Your keypad is with you, right? There's a whole lot of science to this. Anyway, you know what the problem is? The line you are on. Most electricity distribution companies now, when they are connecting you to power, they, unless it's like a very big house, they often opt for single phase. So you have single phase meters as opposed to the 3-phase meters, okay? So if you're on a single phase meter and you are encountering this issue, you have to walk into the offices of your electricity distribution company and tell them, I've been going through this for months and I've just come to realize now that there is low current on that line, like little to no current on that line, and my card is reading. I want you to physically come to manually connect me to another line. It's not, now this is not something you do often, like you just, there's no like this week you go, next week you go, they will never answer you. So it has to be that it's not a general problem. It's not something you should be doing every so often, because I mean, a point will come, they will not answer you again. Now if you have your 3-phase meters, it's simple, just go and change over to another phase and you have power on, right? Now the second most frequently encountered problem is that there is power, but you do not have power in your house. Like your meter is still showing as though there is no light. You know that symbol like this that it normally gives when there is no light? It's in this picture right here on the keypad, but everybody around you has power. What exactly is going on? Now there can be 2 problems. One, the line you are on, maybe not to your knowledge, maybe you don't know, but maybe in that neighborhood you're the only one on a different line that nobody else in that neighborhood is in. Or the more obvious explanation, which is that your prepaid meter is faulty. Now I've been told, because I experienced this a while back as well, that it's not often advisable to bulk purchase your meter recharge. Like, don't just gauge yourself, okay, in a year I will spend like 100,000, just buy 100,000 units once and just load it once and then forget about the meter for the rest of the year. No, I've been advised that it's better to do it as routinely as possible. At the very worst, once every 2 months you must recharge. Don't just bulk recharge once, so that there's some action going on the meter, you understand? So I've been told that that helps the meter to go bad on time, okay? So if you've been doing that, please stop. And if this is an issue you're encountering, that your meter is bad, so you have to cough out money to buy another meter. Okay, that's the second problem most people have encountered, and this is the solution that I just told you. The third issue that I see most people experience and encounter, and one which I did experience myself, and most times I try to chronicle these things because I mean these are everyday things and there's really not much information out there about this. So where I live, we got here in Delta, we're under Benin Electricity Distribution Company, right? And so they use what they term the green cable, right? So we're giving the green cable, and then we're giving our prepaid meters, okay? Now, after some time, we started experiencing this thing whereby you would want to recharge on your meter, like at the beginning of the month, and you'll be told you have an outstanding balance of like 5,000, 4,000, and you're thinking like, how? I mean, this is pay as you go, so how can I be owing? And so I went to the office of the electricity distribution company, that is the Benin Electricity Distribution Company, and I was told that we're making payments for the green cable that they gave to us that was supposed to be free of charge. So it's like they've given it to you and they are collecting it as pay as, like, I don't know, like, you know how they do credit purchase kind of. So I'm like, you'd have just said this thing up front and people that had money would have just paid. What the hell is going on? So that's where that money is coming from. If you have, at times I heard they also do that with prepaid meters too. Like, it's really sad. So you pay for the cable and they split it over a couple of months. Over here we did that for about 6 months or so, 6 or 7 months, and then the payment fizzled out. So that is the third thing. If you are getting such problems, then it's something, either your prepaid meter or your, what is it called now, your cable that was used to connect to your house. Or another option, if you were on a postpaid line, like you just get your routine bills, and then you had like a large, very, very large backlog, and you are thinking that, okay, I've switched over to prepaid now, and so my huge backlog of bill just gets wiped out. No, it doesn't, guys. They take their money from time to time, but it's in very rare cases they do that. Most times I heard, I don't know, allegedly they take it from your recharge. So you might do a recharge of like 5k and you don't get as many units as you're supposed to get and stuff, allegedly. But I know of someone as well who was getting these debits, and when he went to find out, he was told that it was payment he was owing before he migrated to prepaid, whatever that means. So that's also another option. So that's the third problem you can encounter and a way to solve it. There's really no way to solve this one because you are owing, you have to pay for it. It's painful, but this is the only solution. You have to pay up, right? So now on to the fourth. The fourth problem I encountered, and that most people around me encountered as well, is this. Now, when you get your prepaid meter, it automatically comes with, like, I will always keep on using an example of the Benin Electricity Distribution Company because I'm based in Asaba Delta State and we fall under that distribution company, right? BDEC. So we're giving our prepaid meters and it came automatically with 100 units in it, and we're all like, wow, oh, I mean, BDEC, they are really nice and stuff, and we used up the units. And then I went to purchase, that day I purchased 5k, and I came back and I was attempting to load it. I loaded, and it was not entering. And I was thinking, like, what the hell is going on? Like, why is this card not entering? Why am I not being able, like, why am I not able to load? Like, it's just a simple thing. Enter the digits and it should, light should automatically come on, power should automatically come on, but it wasn't so. So what you are supposed to do, that their office, they know me now. I went to their office again and I was told that when you get your prepaid meter, make a friend though in that your distribution company. Don't quarrel with them more. Let have one person there, sha, because you will always need them. Make a friend there, okay? You are, before your first recharge, if you're under BDEC, you are supposed to go to the office and you are supposed to vend 10,000 naira. That vending to them is payment. Nothing, there's nothing free in this world. That 10k vending is payment for the 1,100 units that you were previously given, and maybe like another 5 or 6 units they're going to give to you with that 10k. Then they're going to generate a 40-digit code for you. So before your very first recharge, you will vend that, pay that 10k vending. Then you will take that your purchase receipt to the BDEC office, and then when you get there, they will generate the 40-digit code for you. And when you generate the 40-digit code, you will now go back to your house. You will enter the 40-digit code. You will now enter the 20-digit code from the 10k this thing that you vended though, and you end up getting like 6 units before you will now enter the unit that you purchased. Guys, it's insane. That's the 4th problem I encountered and a way to resolve it. Now the 5th problem most people encounter, which is very shocking. I personally didn't encounter this, but I've been getting a lot of complaints, like a lot of requests, like, I have this problem. I just recently migrated to prepaid and I don't know how to load the card. I don't know how to do this. I am more on the modern prepaid side. So we don't have, previously prepaid meters used to have like the keypads mounted close to the meters up somewhere. But currently we have our meters mounted on the pole in front of the house, and then you have your keypads with you. So when you are to load, like when you don't have power in your house, and definitely that means that you have 0 units left, what you have to do, you have to go to an approved vendor, like here in Delta. Once more, we have the BDEC, you have BDC agents. Most times they disguise as POS agents as well. So you go to them and then you pay them, and then they recharge for you, and then you check that recharge slip. It's like a pretty long slip. It looks just like this right here. You take it and then you go back home and you try to stand within distance of your meter so that your keypad can connect with the meter, and then you just enter in the 20-digit number, and that's all. On the keypad, the keypad looks like this now. There's nowhere to press enter or anything. So you just enter in the keypad, ensure you enter in the number on the keypad, ensure you don't make any mistake or skip over any number, and voila, you have light. So that's the 5th problem if you encounter such, and a way to troubleshoot it or resolve it. All right, solution. The 6th and final problem is one that we had previously discussed on, and that is that there is power in the neighborhood and you do not have power. Now you have to look at your keypad and see if there's anything displayed on it at all. Normally you should have that display, this display right here when there is no power. But if your keypad is just like plain, nothing written on it, that means that there is a problem. Then you have to change the batteries. Okay, so just get your AA batteries, those finger batteries that looks just like this, and you change them. Now I have a detailed video on how to change your Conlog meter keypad batteries. I'm going to link that in the description box underneath this video. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 6 problems, frequently encountered problems for those who use Conlog prepaid meters, and how to troubleshoot them. I hope this video is helpful to someone. I mean, there are not a lot of advice, and a lot of people who have done videos on this, you know, who really have come out to like explain some of all these things, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to do this video today. I hope it helps someone. You know, like I had to personally go find out these things when they happened to me. I tried checking on YouTube. I didn't see anything to help me out, so I think I had an idea of what I was to expect going in, right? So you guys have that option now, like you've been given a heads up kind of. So I hope it helps someone out, and there you have it, guys. That's the end of our video for today. Until I come your way again next week, remain blessed, guys. Bye.